Had to redo some of the thumbnails, so I missed this one when I did it. So it's crazy how I just missed it. Skip right over it. Alright, it's been a while. Been over 2 months since we played this game, so playing the 2-2 Baltimore Ravens.
we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson. And coming off of an early season open week, and in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source. You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end? It was somebody like you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. A short throw caught by Andrews. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This passing's been on point on
this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now you just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
I hope I can beat him, and yeah, I'll see if I can. I'll see if I'll play tomorrow.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And it's caught.
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete. Started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Derrick Henry. And this
time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Jarvis Landry, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Tannehill on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the option. 51 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Derrick Henry all alone. Pass across the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Baltimore.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
He continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 31-28. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
What? I was out of bounds!
Back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And they will take a knee here. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, I don't want to talk too much about that game. I was trying to hurry up, and I was hitting X really quick, and then I picked a play I didn't want, so I had to call an audible, and it was the play I just did. I didn't want to do that right then. I was hitting X too quick that this plays popped up, and it picked the play because I was still tapping X to hurry up, and I had no time to stop. So I never got to actually pick the play I wanted. So I tried picking the play I just did, and I don't know where I was throwing that. I have no idea where I was throwing that. But anyway, we had a good run up the field. I was in field goal range to tie it, send it to overtime, and I got stupid. And yeah. Anyway, that didn't go that well. Every time I thought I had a good lead, I took a good lead, they came right back and scored. That hurts. That hurts. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to head to bed, so that will do it for today, and we'll be back here tomorrow. I am working home all week, so I will hopefully be able to, jump on a couple games here and there if I have time. Although the reason I haven't been, even when I've been working home lately, is because I've actually been watching shows while I'm working. So I'm actually been watching Breaking Bad, and I'm in the third. Wait, where am I? Am I in the third season on that? I think I am. I'm in the third season on that. Been watching that. I've been watching Manifest again and the new ones up until I caught up on that. Don't get me started on that, by the way, with freaking NBC canceling it. But anyway, I have I do have confidence that they're gonna really try hard, and I would hope they would find a home here soon to finish the story off. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff though during working at home, so that's why I haven't really been on. Even all the days I've been working home, I haven't been playing any games. I haven't played much at all in general in this month. I mean, I'm looking. This is probably like the lowest month of videos. I have 54 videos this month. 54 videos. That's it. And it's already the 29th now. This is the last video, the 28th. It's already after midnight now. So there's only 2 more days left of June. So, and I only have 54 videos of this month. Yeah, I'm gonna look here real quick, and I can tell you right now. That might be the lowest I have since, and it wouldn't even be that much if it wasn't for me doing multiple races. Because keep in mind, each single race I do on iRacing is separate videos. So even though a race might only be like 35 minutes, that's all the stream is. So it could be way less than that if it wasn't for me separating all the races like that, back to back and stuff. Alright. Yeah. Last month I had 94 in May, 138 in April, 149 in March, 92 in February, 149 in January. So literally the last time I had anything under 60. Well, I had 64 back in I had 64 back in July of 2019. That was the lowest one so far, looking back. 75 in August of 2019. So it was just like that, a couple summers. It's always like that. 70 in May of 2019. I actually had 142 in June of 19. But July of 19 was 64, and August was 75. So not that much. And it's always like that in the summer because, I do a lot during the summer, so I'm not home playing all this. It's when the winter months is when it gets really big. Unless you count last summer when the pandemic was going on, there was nothing going on. I was home a lot during the summer, so I had 126, 164 in the middle of summer of videos in the month. But that's one of the only times you see it that high. Yeah. Here we go. This is the lowest. Last time it was lower than what it was August of 2018. I had 36 videos in that month. And actually June, this is 2018. All 2018. When I didn't play as much back then either. April had 50. May had 57. June had 53. July had 24. August had 36. And then after that was 113 September, 100 October, and then it hasn't, been as low as 54 since August of 2018. I'll tell you right now, too, like I said, I'm golfing tomorrow. I'm probably going to golf tomorrow after I'm done working, so I won't be home for a few hours. So, I'll be able to do it. I'll be doing a couple more races over the next few days, I'm sure. But only 2 days. I might get to 60. Might not. Because there is a couple games I want to play this week. But, yeah, it's been pretty low this month. And remember, I'm going to be playing Ark a lot in the next couple weeks also, so I'll probably hit 60 this month. I'll probably get 6 more videos by the time the month ends. So, we'll be in the 60s, but I definitely won't be getting a 70. So it'll be in the 60s for the first time since July of 19 when I had 64. That's crazy. Crazy. It's pretty cool looking at all. I'm glad I made the monthly playlist like that. I like it. It's pretty cool. And actually, you know what, too? I mean, it's only 2, I think, this month. Or maybe 3. Oh, no, 2, because I didn't do the last one. It's only twice this month. But still, that's 2 videos that weren't even me playing in the playlist. That's 2 videos that are private, that are from Lebanon Valley with the GoPro and stuff. So that's actually 2 videos that weren't even me playing anything. So it's technically 52. Anyway, that'll do it for today. So we'll see you next time. And I'll be back tomorrow for something and go from